Namaste. Give me a second. It is acting an ass right now, so give me a minute. Oh my goodness. Peace and blessings. It's not acting right though, y'all. Just bear with me. Namaste. Namastizzle. Peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. Oh man, video is giving me a headache right now. Just bear with me a second. Look like it did it. Peace and blessings, brothers and sisters, and anyone else who's here. Magick La Croix here. I started off with some technical difficulties, but it looks like I'm good now. Namaste. Hopefully you had a good Father's Day weekend. Celebrate your fathers. My dad passed when I was 10, so I didn't really grow up with a father. But um, hopefully, I had a good weekend. You know what I mean? The past couple of years, I haven't seen any single mother say, I celebrate Father's Day because I'm the mother and the father. I haven't seen that in a while. So good job on that. Even though you should be celebrating your father all the time, but y'all get what I mean. But don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe as you enter. Let's see who is in the chat. If anyone's here, like I said, I had a couple um, difficulties as this broadcast began. So good job. Good peace and blessings, Legacy Sigma. Peace, 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 Caribbean Grimoire. Peace, Brother Moore. Yeah, I came in here and disappeared. Peace, Sharon. What's up? Papa Ken, what's going on? You know, I was thinking about you the other day, bro, to be honest. And look, it started again. I am having difficulties, y'all, with this video. I don't know what the hell is going on or why it keeps going out like the way it is. You know, it is just acting an ass. Just gonna have to bear with me while I get my bearings. Not sure what's going on here. Ugh. Zoom is acting crazy today, y'all. It is really acting crazy. I did spend time with mines, but I did call them and show them some love, though. That's what's up. Your video's gone, but you can hear me. Yeah, it's acting an ass. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. This continues, I'm just ending this broadcast. Telling y'all now, if it continues, I'm out of here. you know. Um, Peace, brother Konami. What's up? Technology Goblin. Yeah. I'm not sure what the hell is going on. It's Zoom. It's not me. It's Zoom, y'all. Um, Video keeps going out. But again, hopefully, you know what? Let's start like this. Let us start like this. Um, oh man. Sharon, I think your video. Oh no, it didn't. All right. Give me a second here. I appear to be all over the place, but I promise you I'm not. I promise I'm not. Um, y'all know how I'm always talking about mind control and programming. It's continuing. It ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? Especially past couple years. Especially that. Um, every time I scroll Facebook, it's just nonsense. Nonsense, nonsense, nonsense. I had to block a couple profiles because every day, they're talking about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. You know what I mean? Um, the controversy sells. So that's why they're doing that. But the fans have made it a black and white issue. You know what I mean? The programming has worked. This funny clip that Sharon sent me is absolutely true. The programming and the bussification just continues. You see what I'm saying? It continues. Look at this. NBA players. Look at this. There's no lie there. That's how they be going to the NBA, the game. The Boston Celtics won. According to numerology and gematria, they were going to win. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Peace, Sister Righteous. I left Facebook and I'm starting over to YouTube. I'm not feeling Facebook anymore. Yeah, I know. I was scrolling past Facebook and I seen one of your posts. I said, hey, I haven't seen him in a minute. You know what I mean? Um, you been deleted your social media? Like I said though, if it wasn't for business purposes and that's really it, I wouldn't be on Facebook, you know. Not the bussification. Yeah, the bussification. Did y'all see Marlon Wayans? Did y'all see Marlon Wayans talking about showing support for his trans child, right? But you can show support. You don't, it seems like it's more for him. It's not for his child. Come on now. Ani Osaro goes more in on the bussification. Um, Looking at my comments, I don't think the haters got my message. Happy fucking pride, bitches. I ain't God, so I don't judge. I'm a father, friend, and a damn loving human, so I exercise my right to love. Dora pause. Motherfucker, you put on several dresses. Stop it. Stop, stop, stop. I said what I said. Fuck it. I'm tired of us justifying bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd rather just stick to what I know in YouTube. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Especially LeBron, right? Happy Pride though? Okay. All right. He brought a person on stage. Yeah. Why is he in a ball pool? Because there are several posts where Marlon Wayans is talking about supporting his child. Because let me just go to Ani Osar. Like I said, Ani goes in. If y'all remember Ani, I had him on 2 years ago. He goes in more on the gematria, and he just goes in a little deeper than I care to. So I leave that stuff up to him. I just touch on it, but I'm not really talking about it. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna show a clip from his Facebook page. This is Marlon Wayans right here doing all this and claiming it's about his trans child. What the fuck ever, nigga. What the fuck ever. You know, I had to. It's draining, but I had to get a hernia removed. So just healing and protection works for now. Yeah, I'm happy healing. I hope you're healing quickly, Papa Ken. I had surgery recently myself. So I was out. I mean, y'all didn't know it, but I had surgery. So I was in a little bit of pain, especially that first night. It's a motherfucker, you know. But I hope you heal quickly and completely, Papa Ken. Yeah, and I totally agree with you. It is completely draining, y'all. Both my children are off Facebook, and both of them are happy. They are sacrificing those children. Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing, you know. But all people see, because they've been programmed so well, they've been programmed so well, they think it's all about support. Okay. They think it's all about, no, it's not all about support. It's all about programming, mind control. You know what I mean? All this shit is mind control, y'all. And it goes really, really deep. And you got to understand something. Subliminal messaging has more to do with implanting certain images in the mind. Remember, when you dream, you're playing back, your mind is playing back everything that your subconscious caught in during the day, everything. But the subconscious speaks in um picturesque language, okay, symbols. That's what how the subconscious mind interacts with you, for lack of a better phrase. You see what I mean? All of this is programming, y'all. It's programming, it's programming, it's programming. The mind control goes deep. I told y'all, if you watch Watchmen with Regina King, you don't even have to watch the whole thing. Just watch episode 6. Just watch episode 6. They'll show you a really primitive way that they've done programming, subliminal messaging. It's all about what you see. Much, I mean, it's about the words too, but it's more about what you see. Okay. They put out these movies and we are so happy to be represented. We don't care what the content is. You know what I mean? Marlon Wayans isn't doing this for his son. Stop it. He's not. And I said what I said. That's low key a subconscious dog whistle to kids. Right. It really is. Notice how none of the NBA players hopped on board with that though and supported. Right. They really didn't. I said the same thing. You know what I mean? All the Wayans been down low, 2 snaps in a circle as he. Right. Remember how well Men on Film was? We laughed at it back then. We really laughed at it. It was hilarious. It's funny to this day. But little did we know we were being groomed to accept this shit in the future. Not us here, but the masses of people. I'm speaking in the masses of people, not speaking about my viewers, my audience. I'm not doing that, right? Um, Man, the way they did that, the way they did Men on Film, if y'all have never seen In Living Color Men on Film, Damon Wayans and David Allen Greer, I actually thought for a minute that he was gay. And Damon Wayans' first role in a movie played a gay man in Beverly Hills Cop. Go on, take those bananas. I'm not making fun of gay men. I'm not. But I mean, they exaggerate them in on film. And then of course you got white chicks. and I think Sean already came out. Wishing you all a very speedy recovery. Appreciate that, Sister Righteous. Indeed, sending healing energy. Yeah, I'd rather use my spiritual services to the collective. I did my first few videos, so I'm gearing up. Much success to you, Papa Ken. I hope you get all the success you can handle. They were some of the pioneers in the 90s. Exactly, Sister Righteous. Aloha, my Sheri. Welcome. Um, peace and love, Katrina. Namaste. Yeah, he plays a gay man a bit too well. I'm all about, look, be gay if you want. Who cares? And that's been accepted in the Black community. That's been accepted. There's always been gay people. We never had a problem with that. They're broadcasting it like people do have a problem like that. That we're committing, okay, in some rare instances, yeah, that happens. But they're acting like people are just all out attacking gay people or discriminating and keeping them from jobs for being gay. That's never been the case. This media hype. This is how they program the masses, y'all. This is how they program. All the Wayans are results of rituals. Look at the female Wayans. I can't think of her name. She's a lesbian, though. Kim Wayans is a lesbian. Not surprised. Even when he was straight, he was acting sassified like in Major Pain and Mo Money. I'm trying to think. Mo Money. I know Marlon Wayne's a bit too flexible for my for my taste. He flexible like a woman. I don't know how else to explain that one. But yeah, the bussification continues. This is why I say celebrities are not your friends, y'all. None of them. None, none, none. They are here to do a job. They do it well. And she was addicted to alcohol. That's probably due to sacrifice. I never knew that. I never knew that. They have a niece that is gay as well. She's also a comedian. I didn't know that. Wow. They put out so many codes, it's ridiculous. I don't even watch TV anymore. I done had it. I feel you on that. I totally feel you on that. I'm gay and I can tell Marlon always had that sugar. We knew that, Papa Ken. We knew that. But if anybody's going to know that, it would be you, right? He always had that sugar. Exactly. I always thought it, especially about Sean, though. He just seemed really fruity to me. Like in the what was that movie? Scary Movie? Wasn't he gay in scary movies? Nah, it's not. It's another, not Kim, though she's a younger up and coming Waynes. Shantae is a name. She has braids like Cleo. Oh, More Money with Stacey there. I know the movie. I'm trying to remember what he was acting like then. I'm late, but what about Chris Tucker? Yes, right? Chris Tucker? Well, he had to do a humiliation ritual, right? Chris Tucker, we talking about? The Fifth Element was his introduction to Hollywood. See what he was playing, how he played a real effeminate, flamboyant man, supposedly straight though, but he was flamboyant as hell. I'm like, which is it? You know what I mean? Which is it? Yeah, that's who I was referring to. Their niece is Shantae Wayans. I never even heard of her. I'm gonna look her up. Chris Tucker went hard with that too in The Fifth Element. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. He was really flamboyant in that. Claire, yes. One of my favorite movies. I like Gary Oldman. But he definitely was wild in Fifth Element. Yeah, man. Yeah, and Sean definitely. I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. We don't care about people and their sexuality. We never cared. It's just the way they are grooming children is what I have a problem with. Remember I said one of the people that I interviewed like 3 times had a problem with me because I was posting memes about Cam Newton. Remember when Cam Newton was coming to those press conferences dressed like somebody's grandmother? He became a meme and quickly. And somebody had a problem with that. And she inboxed me while I was traveling. I was traveling. I told her I would get back with her later, but no, she wanted a yes or no answer right then and there. Who the fuck are you talking to? I'm a grown ass man. Yeah, I know I don't agree with homosexuality, but it ain't my business. I said I have a problem with it being, you know, groomed on children. That's my problem. She had totally ignored that part. But anyway, we and her ain't even cool no more. We ain't cool, and I was so disgusted with the conversation. I took the interviews down, and I never do that. But I took the interviews down and deleted them. Forgot about that. He was hecka gay. Yeah. And Fifth Element is one of my favorite movies too, Katrina. I love Fifth Element. I've been in 10 years. Now it's time. Okay, that's what's up. They put out so many codes. It's ridiculous. Okay, I think I'm behind. Shantae is a excuse me. Shantae is a comedian. Pretty eyes. She makes a beautiful woman. Never heard of her. I swear I never heard of her. They overhyping the drama. It's all a BS game. Exactly. Exactly. It's too many, you know, it's too many agendas going on, y'all. Um, it's too many. I finally sat and watched um The Woman King. I finally watched The Woman King. And a couple people that I knew, good friends of mine, told me, hey, watch it. It's not what you think. You know, there's no this feminist shit or it's not what people said it was. Okay. And for 2 years, I avoided it because I had no interest. Once I saw the trailer and I saw Viola Davis all buffed up like a dude, scowling, I know it's a part. Okay. But remember what I just said about subconscious programming? You know what I mean? So I watched The Woman King this past weekend. I watched it. Um, Unfortunately, I can't watch movies for entertainment anymore. My mind just won't let me, for one thing. You know what I mean? And The Woman King was exactly what I thought it was. It was exactly what I thought it was. You know what I mean? For one thing, it was written by two white women. That should be enough for you right there. It was written by two white women, two lesbians. You know what I mean? And then it dawned on me, they had this, these hollering war cries they do and being buffed and looking like men and fighting men and just emasculating men and disarming them and all that shit was in that movie. You know what I'm saying? Then it dawned on me. Why does all rap music sound like it does now? Why does it sound like complete nonsense? You know why? The same reason that The Woman King was put out. The exact same reason. It is through their eyes that we're getting the finished product. All right. This is what the black woman looks like to other races. Okay. Through their eyes, this is what they look like. Through the ears of these Jewish billionaires, I'm finally going to say it. Through these billionaires, this is what hip hop sounds like. When you got Sexy Red, Ice Spice, and whoever being put out here with no talent to speak of except shaking their ass. This is what it sounds like to them. Okay. I found a article on the Woman King that I totally agree with. Okay. Um, the Woman King is bad news. Okay. Hollywood's immature feminist Afrocentricity. Okay. I want to see. They offer another millennial gender flip conceived to further sexual confusion via racial frustration and feminist anger. Okay. This approach cannot be taken seriously because, like Black Panther and The Lion King, The Woman King is juvenile. The film's comic book premise treats Black audiences like children. That adolescent kick-over hair-pulling catfights is extended into an almost laughable pseudo-political history lesson pitting men against women or women against men. Consider it. Hold on. Consider it deriving from Black Lives Matter attack on the Black family, honoring butch women as standard bearers in the battle against toxic, ineffectual masculinity. Okay. It goes on, but I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the article is straight on point. You know, pitting men against women. That's the same thing they did in Black Panther. The exact same thing. You know what I mean? It's all about the images. All right. In one part of the movie, I'm sorry to spoil this for you. In one part of the movie, she actually says, "We bear no children. We take no husbands." You see what I'm saying? They took one part of history, African history, about an all-female warrior unit and made a movie out of it. See what I mean? So yes, it was agenda-filled. I have to agree with the article. It's the article, if you care to read, it's called "The Woman King is Bad News." Always trying to create a narrative for us, making Black women masculine. Exactly. I was going to say she was Wild Diesel for no reason, right? You know, just scowling all the time, you know, just angry all the time. You know, of course, they put some rape elements in it too. And this is them getting back and dominating men. And it's just, this shit was corny, yo. It was corny. To me, anyway. It was corny. Didn't Azazel Bey had some videos, lectures on human sexuality and gender? He did. He did. I think the clip I want to show y'all, he might mention it. Overhyping the aesthetic and not in a good way. Exactly. Let's go to that. Where did I say it was? 28. I think I went right to it. I believe I did. I sure did. I went right to it. All right, let's go to it. Let's see what he says. I think in this clip he does say something about it. Let's see.
Is be very careful of the type of music you're listening to, especially if it's played on one of those popular.
Not BLS?
I don't want to. Yeah. You know, one of those more very powerful radio stations out there, Wendy Williams or whatever, you know.
Oh, you just shouted her out.
Is she a man or a woman, though? I saw her in person. I thought it was a man.
How you doing?
He'll tell you. Yeah.
Just having some fun here on Conscious Chronicles.
Yeah.
Big Brother Azariah, Dr. Shaka Zulu. We're getting into some unorthodox type of style of lessons for the people.
Tell them about rods.
About what?
Oh yeah,
Rods.
Alman Ra, African Man Bada says, tell them about rods.
Rods?
The rods.
The rods. The rods.
Oh, the garage.
No, not the rods. The rods. The rods.
The things that's flying in there, the rods.
The flying saucers and all like that?
Yeah.
You know, in my opinion, a lot of that is the mental powers of black folks. We project a lot of that stuff out. Over your pineal gland, you have a flying saucer. You have a pineal gland at the center of the brain, right at the bridge of the nose, and at the temple lobe. At the temple, right above that, is something that looks like a flying saucer. It's called your oversoul. It's the communication from the pineal gland to your higher self to the universe, from there to the universe. So a lot of times, just like Yahweh Ben Yahweh, what's this guy that calls the UFOs out of the sky?
Right,
Yahweh or whatever. A lot of times, those are you. That's you projecting those things out. That's how powerful and how real that is. Now, of course, because now, you know, I see just people walk up to me now and go, "Hey, look at these flying saucers that I filmed over my house." It's like almost every, you know, all the time now. Whereas if you go back a few years, it was just once in a blue moon or whatever. One time I saw a flying saucer hovering over the state building. Me and my son were walking down 25th Street, and We were like, wow, nobody sees that, as big as it is, and everybody just walking around about their business. So maybe me and him were projecting that out, you see. So we have those capabilities. We have a lot of things that we used to be able to do that we can't do anymore.
Right.
Like women should be able to have a child without a man.
Wow.
That's
they should be able to have an immaculate conception.
it's not really an immaculate conception. It's science. It's biology. If a woman can squirt, that is semen.
Right.
So that semen should be able to fertilize that egg.
A lot of women, I'm glad you brought that out.
Yeah.
We talk to a lot of adults,
Yeah.
and women particularly think that that there's no such concept of female ejaculation.
Of course it is. Of course.
I know we're skipping subjects here, but we could do that.
Yeah, no problem,
we got some time here.
No, brother, no problem. Yes, the females ejaculate and they also have orgasms. They remember, when you are in the spirit world, you're a man and a woman, and you decide whether or not you want to take a male body or a female body. You understand? So you're a man, and when you leave this physical realm and go back into the astral plane, into wherever you're going, you have the choice to say, hey, you know what? I was a man over here, let me be a woman there. Or you're a man now, you might have been a woman 3-4 times back or whatever. You see, so that takes place. And you could tell that when the zygote begins to form, the child will first, if it's a boy, he'll first have a vagina. And it'll grow. The clitoris is a small penis.
Right.
You know. So your testicles are the fallen aspects of our ovaries. You see. So yeah, you have a man.
People listening like, what the mess is these guys
no,
smoking?
this is basic science 101. I mean, it's nothing too heavy about it. It's just the basic stuff they teach you in biology.
You must have seen hermaphrodite or something.
Yeah.
What you said, brother?
Hermaphrodite.
Hermaphrodite.
Well, there is
Yeah,
such
talk
thing.
about it.
There are hermaphrodites that are born.
Yeah, please
They
explain that to me.
they don't talk about that though.
Why?
Because when they're born, they're usually born with a hermaphrodite, a vagina and a penis. What they do is they cut off the penis because it's easier. They can't cut the vagina off. You understand? So they have to cut the penis off. It's easier to make them into a woman than a man.
Wow.
So a lot of times the hermaphrodite will grow up and wish they were a man, but they can't because they have the vagina. They don't want to be a woman. So you might see them. They might look like a dyke or something like that. Excuse my terminology. They may look like a woman trying to be a man, which means that they really love men. Why are you trying to look like us? You understand? So there's a difference between hermaphrodite and androgyny. An androgynous person have no sexual organs. None. Whereas a hermaphrodite has both. And that happens when there's a indecisive thoughts in the child when he's being born.
Wow.
You see, they might not know whether or not they want to be a man or a woman, or it could have been a woman like 10 times through different 10 lifetimes, and then when they tried to be a man, the female aspect spilled over.
Let me ask you, at what metamorphosical stage in the child's development in the womb of the woman would you say the child can determine what it is that they want to be?
At the zygote. That's the first. That's when the semen hits the egg and it goes into. Nobody knows where it goes. It just when the semen enters that egg, it disappears. The egg disappears. It goes into some kind of it implodes into an inner space and comes out with a human being. That's why you're called God, because you create. And at that point in time, within the first 6 weeks, they decide during that point in time, because the soul is there, but the spirit is not there yet. The spirit don't come in until they take that first breath. See?
I'm gonna break it up here. You know what I mean? Because he gave so much information just on that. You know what I mean about the hermaphrodites, and gender. You see what I'm saying? And like, if you paid attention in biology in high school, they taught us all this. You know what I'm saying? This lecture, I shouldn't call it that, but it's a radio show. This is called The Science of the Green Ganesha, and it's about 5 hours long. It's a radio show, and I did put it available in my Patreon. Heavy shit he just said. Just heavy, you know. Um, that's why I rocks with him so much, because he put out so much. Excuse me. Let me go to your comments here. If we don't know our own history, they can tell us and show us anything playing off our own ignorance. Exactly. And they constantly do it, y'all. They constantly have to show us from their point of view. Okay. Remember how everybody celebrated Black Panther, going to the movies in African gear and celebrating. And I know these motherfuckers were sitting back like, look at these dumb, ignorant niggas. There had to be. I mean, the hero of the movie was a white man. You know what I'm saying? That was an insult to anyone's intelligence if you actually truly looked at it. You know what I'm saying? Pitting men against women. You know what I mean? Constantly. They constantly do this. And like I said, it is more about the images that your brain, your mind picks up. Your subconscious mind picks this up. You know what I'm saying? That's why you my big dog. Oh, that's what's up. Thank you. Namaste. Facts, which is why I watched about 30 minutes and my fraud sensor went off. Right. I love The Woman King. I mean, it's a good movie. It is. Never knew it was on the radio. This is a real rare one. Yeah, it's called The Science of the Green Ganesha. They really did a fabulous job with the plot and historic background. And even that's loosely, they say it's mostly fictional. The story is mostly fictional. Of course, they had to put a gay man in the court, you know, an advisor that was flamboyant. I don't have any problem with gay men. Don't think that I do. You know, I'm just saying they put these things in front of us for a reason. For a reason. Okay. Let's see. That's where I built my digital library and private commencement on Facebook. I'll send you a link. Yeah, some Kimbanda books I had on my other phones that I wanted to re-download. I was into Kimbanda for a minute. I love Kimbanda because I love Palmajera. She is a freak. Okay, good looking. Konami, what happened to that book project of yours? Okay, I see that. Damn. Oh, wow, The Science of the Green Ganesha. Fam be in alignment and don't even be knowing. Never watched Black Panther nor The Woman King. Y'all hear Katrina? She said she ain't watched neither one. I mean, you ain't missed nothing, to be quite honest. You really didn't. Speaking of Katrina, she sent me something. Which one was it? Uh, duh, 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 duh. I think it's this one right here. Let's see what this one says right here.
Put on Indian human hair. Can I ask? You know how we get that hair? When nothing goes right in the life of a Hindu person, they go through a ceremony called Tansho, where the priest in the temple incantates all the bad luck they are facing onto the hair, because for them to cut hair is such a taboo. But so that it indicates a new phase of metamorphosis, they shave their hair clean. They used to burn that hair because they understood they're burning all the bad luck, until they realized the stupid African woman wants to put it on their head. So you buy your own bad luck and you put it on your head. So I think I'll leave it there. Why?
I never saw that one. Shout out to Katrina. Thanks for giving me that. I did not know. I didn't see that one until just then, you know. But let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100%. You tell Black women these things, they don't listen. All right. I've always said to put someone else's DNA in your head is a bad thing. And the chemicals and the relaxers, all that is a bad thing. You know, speaking of programming, every black woman you see in commercials, on these TV shows, these so-called reality shows, they all got weaves. All of them. All the celebrity got weaves. You know what I mean? All of them. And the young women look up to that. Here we are with more programming. It's all over. You see what I mean? I don't mean it's ended. It's all over. Everywhere you look, there's programming. Black Panther was good, in my opinion, first. The second one, but there's a tribe that is cursing the movie crew for revealing info. Never saw the second one. That's why you always hear about someone getting injured during the filming of the movie. Never saw the second one. I'm working on 5 books between doing readings, interviews, and more. Trust and know they are coming. Okay. I watched that video a couple days ago. I love my locks. Exactly. Love my locks. You know what I mean? It's all me. 9 years of growth. You see what I'm saying? That's your antennas, your connection to the universe. I mean, literally, it's an extension of your central nervous system. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to protect your minds first and foremost, but protect your children's too. You see, everywhere you look, the children are younger and younger getting cell phones. You know what I mean? Because people are wanting to keep them occupied instead of letting them play outside and do stuff. They're just giving them electronics, which is bad for them. So they get all this programming. You know what I mean? TV was invented for a reason. Okay? For a reason. Where is it? This right here. Play a clip, another clip here, so you can hear it, so you can see it.
Afternoon, Unbound Radio. You are listening to Birth of a New Earth. My name is Janice Barcelo. I'm going to be your host today for this extremely important show. I have on the line with me Bonnie and John Mitchell, and they are going to be talking.
You know what? I don't think I had their permission to do this. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Peace, Bobby L. I'm going to play it again, but I'm going to make sure first. I'm going to do it Thursday, but I'm going to make sure first I have permission to do it. I always said it's lazy to not take the time to grow your hair out and wear fake hair due to laziness, but I mind my business. That's what I agree. I totally agree with that. And when you ask women this particular question, it's convenient for them. And they want to switch up their styles, is what they mostly all say the exact same thing. You know what I mean? I think it's lazy too, you know? About 5 years ago, they put out a statistic that Koreans earn $4 billion in sales selling fake hair, nails, and eyelashes. 4 billion. 4 fucking billion. You can look it up. You know, I'll never say anything on this show that's not based in fact. I wonder what the ancient used for false hair. Probably the same thing. It'd be nice if someone was still selling the 5G buster Azariah had on his website. I don't know why his family didn't continue. I feel you. I feel you on that. I don't know. Uh, it was Magic who told me I had work to do after dying 6 times. I'm doing the best to listen, Sherry. That's right. Get on it. um, yeah, I wanna play what is said on that video, but once I thought about it, I'm like, okay, this might be copyrighted. So forgive me for cutting it off like that, but I will come back to it Thursday. Okay, because she said something very interesting in the first 5 minutes of this video. I actually got other clips I want to show y'all. Of course, we're running out of time, but well, if the food and water was much cleaner, they probably didn't need the fake hair, especially with curios handed down. Right. Good point. Great point. Great point. I think I had that video. I'm not using nothing they aren't using on themselves. Right. They cut their hair because they believe it to be bad juju. Y'all heard what the woman said. Thanks, Katrina. Shout out to you for sending me that clip. I had no idea what that was. Katrina and Kunami and Moonfeather, they are and Sharon, they constantly send me stuff that I use to show y'all on the show. Every time, it's like we're psychically connected because every time it's something I actually want to talk about on these lives. Let me show the last little bit of this Azazel clip.
That's deep right there. Yeah. Conscious Chronicles, the People Show. We got Dr. Azariah, father of the occult sciences. Talk to us about this master pyramid right here.
Yeah, we build orgone devices. Orgone is all around you. It's positive and negative. We call negative orgone DOR, which is deadly orgone radiation. Deadly orgone radiation can be in the form of anything negative in your life, including electronics. So, like for instance, a person may have some kind of stagnated energy in their body. You know you have stagnated energy when that part of your body is cold, because energy is hot.
Right.
So, when the energy becomes stagnated, it can manifest itself in various forms of illnesses. That means that the orgone is not flowing through your body correctly. Orgone is sexual also. That's why it has to flow through your body. It's sexual energy. It's synonymous with the orgasm. So that's why orgone was actually discovered in Egypt, but a German, I'm not sure if he was German, it was Wilhelm Reich. Yeah, that's German. And he pretty much discovered the Egyptian science and created these orgone accumulators. And he basically discovered it because he was a young boy, and he would his mother would have different boyfriends come in, and she would actually stand at the door and watch them have them copulate. And and then one day his mother, after the man had left, the mother called him into the room and let him lay on her breast. So he fell in love with his mother.
Laid on her breast?
Yeah, which is a form of the Heru science. As he got older, he just loved his mother because his father, before he left her, would beat her. So he fell in love with his mother, and he began to study the sexual energies. And he discovered that sexual energy could be stagnated in the body. Basically, it ciphers down to all illness is tied to your sexuality.
I believe that.
Yeah, and your sexuality must move through the flow, through the chakras, through the energy centers in the body, which I think is about 172 of them. And so that's the orgone. DOR is like what they're spraying out there, which is like fog, and a foggy gray day is like one of the worst days for you to be outside. It's good sunlight though, but the air quality, the orgone energy is deadly. So I designed a system where create these devices which we call orgone generators that destroy anything negative and blocks radiation in the form of ELF, which is extremely low frequencies, or EHF, and you have various levels of the frequency. Your body resonates somewhere around 52 hertz. Anything below that, you begin to get sick. So you have to
Right.
keep your energy up. And of course Tai Chi and
Qigong.
right, activities like that, as well as mental activities, because the mind controls really everything. You know, even in the martial arts, you got to have a mental system that'll really make it, you know, what it is. You know, yeah. And I tell people to, you know, sometimes when I'm in my daily life, I go outside and I talk to people. And sometimes if it's a person that's not really what we call conscious, just a, you know, a person that's in their vibration, you become invisible to them. You can't find nobody to talk to because of, you know, the level of knowledge that it is and all like that. You can't, you know. So I tell people, if you want to hide yourself in knowledge.
Right.
And you will be hidden, trust me, because nobody out there these days want knowledge. You understand? What do they say? If you want knowledge, hide it in a book, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Or hide it in front of your face. You see?
Like they always do.
Like they always do, my brother.
Especially like right now, I see a big thing now right now where they are hiding the truth in movies and what is known as the cinema.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say they were hiding it. It's a system of how the Moors taught them to teach it.
The
which
who?
is the Moors.
Who's that?
The ancient black man.
Okay.
We taught them how.
I thought there's no ancient black men. I thought black men only came here in the year 1555 on the ships of slaves.
No. They're releasing information now that has your records on Mars. So we all over the universe, but I mean they're actually releasing information that you are on Mars now. So we know the Sphinx is up there. We know all that.
You got a Sphinx on Mars?
We got pyramids on Pluto, my brother. We got Pluto don't exist though, right? We got pyramids on. No, there are pyramids. There are dome cities on Venus. I mean, there's archaeology all over the place. There's archaeology all over the universe. You see, but you are here on planet Earth to learn and experience things. That's what the purpose of you coming here. And you are given at that time to come here a star map, which is your astrology chart, and it's also placed in the palm of your hands, and that's why you have palm reading.
All right. We're gonna come on back to the Conscious Chronicles, the People's Show, 90.3 WHCR. Dr. Shaka Zulu interviewing brother Dr. Azariah. We'll be back, y'all.
Yeah. Check out the Science of the Green Ganesha. Like I said, it's a radio show with Shaka Zulu. It's about 5 hours long. I put it in Patreon. So speaking of the Moors, that's what they didn't say it, but I'm sure that's who they were in the Woman King, you know, that they were fighting. I mean, also they showed the Moors in, you ready for this? The color purple. The color purple. Yeah. What book would you recommend for angel invocations, like Invocation of Michael, etc.? Brother Moore, I would suggest the book by Damon Brand. Okay. Damon Brand makes books that are excellent for beginners. Okay. Just keep at it. All right. That's the book I would actually recommend. Right. I had a necklace with Oregon. I lost it a while ago. Did he ask that question? Yeah. I think, Katrina, I think he was being facetious when he said it. I don't think he really believed that. You know, I think he just wanted him to answer the question. I think. Stargate Project. Organite and Rife technology is what every home should have or be able to have, like a toaster in every home. It's just very expensive right now. You can now find Oregon on Amazon. I thought that was very interesting. We couldn't find it nowhere. Okay. Until people like Azazel Bay start speaking about it. It is what it is. They're always going to make a way to profit off this shit. That was a bulk of info. The whole, I keep wanting to say lecture, but the broadcast, he just constantly dropping jewels. And I'm going to show the rest, not the rest, but I'm going to show more on Thursday. I'm just running out of time now. I'm trying to find copper with the thick one that you make jewelry with. Copper is all around me. Copper's in your melanin. You know what I'm saying? It's in your body. Copper. You see what I'm saying? It's good to have on you. I do Tai Chi as well. It's great for healing, especially with my removal, just pacing right now. Okay. That's what's up. I always wanted to get into Tai Chi and never got into it. That leads me to, have you used Egyptian healing rods before? No, no. I can't say that I have, be honest. How the energy conversion done by an orgone pyramid can be explained by the piezoelectric effect, or at least one can draw parallels to understand orgone. Bobby L with the knowledge there. And in that last Tarzan movie, they had Moors heavy. I'm great at saying that the Moors are the one who sold us out. As much as great as they were, they the ones that sold us out. See one of the lectures by Sister Dr. Yafa Bey. She explains it, and they put it in movies, just like I said. In The Color Purple, when she was finally read those letters from her sister, and they was showing you clips of Africa, and of course they showed them in mud huts and shit like that, but they showed them being guarded by Moors. You know what I mean? And so I was interested when I saw the way they were dressed. They were Moors. That's who they were. So, I mean, see The Woman King if you want. My son said that he's watched it twice already, so he really likes it. So, I didn't see that last Tarzan movie though. I got my orgone from Hank Rising's son. Sorry, never heard of him. I got a few orgone pyramids, some shungite on some electronics too. Got one in the ride. I put shungite on me, and shungite is in my car. Tai Chi is that deal, and indeed it is. Anything that gets your blood flowing and your energy to circulate is great. I love how we are connected, but some don't get it. It's a mess, Magic. Yeah, we are connected, all of us. I know of a young man, 22, and he makes incredible orgonite pyramids. The only one I knew that made orgone was Azazel Bey. He's no longer here. So if you can get it, please do. Please do. Sadly, they did at Righteous explained this too many times, how the Moors sold us out. Exactly. They sold us out quite a few times. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't negate their greatness and what they accomplished worldwide. They still sold us out. They did. You know what I mean? Even like the Seals of Solomon come from Moorish manuscripts. You know what I mean? They did a lot, but also betrayed us. It is what it is. If you do your digging and do your research, you will find this out. I'm not just saying it. It's supposed to be on Netflix. I'll try and stomach it. Damn. Okay, I knew what you was talking about. I'm creating at this moment. What's up, Cosmic Chaos? You came for me to close this out. Thanks y'all for joining me today. I hope, again, like I said, I hope y'all had a great Father's Day weekend. I'm going to finish this out on this subject. I could go all day on mind control and programming though, y'all. It's that deep of a subject. It is worthy to be studied and researched. It's all around us. You know, I want to show the clip by that video that I started to play, but I was like, oops, don't have that permission. And I'll see. By Thursday, I'll finish up. I got a couple other clips I want to show y'all that ties in everything we're talking about today. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. I will see y'all next time. I'm the one and only and the diabolical Magick La Croix. I'll see y'all next time. As I greet you in peace, namaste, namastizzle. Peace, y'all.